Hi, I'm Delusion Dispeller. I am a life coach and I have been making videos since 2006. I think I had some of the first videos on narcissistic personality disorder that were ever on YouTube. So I am so thrilled to see a bunch of them springing up after mine. It's awesome. I don't tell you that to be vain or to say, look at me, I'm the forerunner and I started everything. I'm glad I started this. I am glad people caught on. I'm glad the message is getting out and people are finally getting free from the abuse of controllers. They're finally standing up and saying, you're not going to do it to me anymore. It doesn't matter who was the first one to make the videos. I'm just proud that I happen to be one of the first, if not the first, that ever spoke out about this, and that it's springing up into this wonderful wealth of information out there for people that really need to know. Number one, it was not your fault. Number two, you are not crazy. And number three, there is help. Oh, we may as well throw on a number four. You are not alone. So, that being said, let's continue on with our video. Okay. So, in essence, what the narcissist does to you is turn you kind of like into an avatar that they can control, they can dominate, they can make you do whatever they want, they can manipulate you, and you have no say in it. And if you do dare to speak, they are totally baffled. How can this puppet talk? The avatar only speaks when I make it speak. This is a mannequin. I make its mouth move. This is a puppet. I tell it what to say and what to do. See, that's how the narcissist really views you, like an object, like a puppet to be controlled. I can remember life. Okay, I'm going to tell you two stories. Two stories about two separate narcissists. I can remember being an avatar with my stepdad. My stepdad has passed away since all this happened, but I'm going to tell you a story about my upbringing. I can remember life with my domineering stepdad years ago. First of all, let me tell you, he had obsessive compulsive disorder, paranoid schizophrenia, obsessive compulsive personality disorder, possibly bipolar, maybe borderline, may have even been a little narcissistic. Not sure, but he was diagnosed with at least OCD, OCPD, and paranoid schizophrenia. So let's just go with that. Oh, and I think bipolar. Alright, so I remember him setting me up to fail one time. He would buy a certain type of cookie, packages of cookies. He knew that my brother and I loved. He would let us have a taste of these cookies sometimes, and sometimes he wouldn't. Sometimes he'd just kind of show them off. We would sit at the end of my parents' bed and watch TV on the floor, while my parents would sit up on their bed and eat stuff, and sometimes share it, and sometimes not. Well, he would buy these cookies that he knew I loved especially, and he and my mom would eat them. Sometimes he'd share them, sometimes he wouldn't, like I said. Then he would put them in a cupboard behind his bed, because he knew that I would snoop later for them. I was not the model child. I was very sneaky. I was not a nice child at times. I don't brag about being a good little girl, because I wasn't. Alright, eventually he would confront me about the cookies, and I would deny touching them. No, Dad, I didn't touch them, no. Well, even though I ate like 5 of them, and my brother would eat a few, he would then tell us, look, eventually, I know you ate them, because I counted them. Now, remember, he was OCD, so he counted pretty much everything. And he was serious. He counted them one cookie at a time. And these were thin cookies a lot of times. Sometimes they were like those thin Girl Scout wafer type cookies. And he would literally sit there and count each one. I don't know if he took a pencil and tapped it as he counted it. I get confused. I couldn't count that high. Sometimes it's listed on the package, but I don't remember if it was or not. I just know he said he counted them. Okay, so that wasn't a lie. He did count them. And I would keep swearing to the lie that I didn't touch them. I didn't have any, Dad. I didn't take it. I don't know what you're talking about. I was in my room. I learned to be very deceitful and sneaky because I hated being smacked by my dad. I hated my dad's angry voice. I would rather have him ignore me and drop the subject entirely altogether than to physically hurt me. So I lied. And I was going to tell you, there are many different things that we do when in narcissistic relationships. One of them is lying. Another one is we basically fight back, we stand up, we try to say you're not going to do this to me, we throw temper tantrums, whatever. And the other one is we run. like heck the other way we try to get out. And I'm going to talk to you more about this situation with my stepdad. Stay tuned and watch the next video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other videos. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new, I welcome you. I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate your comments, your questions, your concern. Please bring them my way. That's what keeps me doing what I do. So, as always, stay tuned for the next video and eyes wide open moving forward.